It is time for another discussion of famous scientists who were also musicians. Today we're going to talk about Frances Arnold. She was the winner of the 2018 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, as well as a pianist and a guitar player. My name is Tim. I am the Jazzy Chemist. I'm a professional chemist and an amateur jazz saxophone player. This is the 7th video in this series. We've already talked about Max Planck, Albert Einstein, Werner Heisenberg, Edward Teller, Barbara McClintock, and Ludwig Boltzmann in previous videos, if you want to check those out on my page. Frances Arnold is still active in the field, and she works at Caltech as a chemical engineer. And as I said, she won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2018. She got that for pioneering the use of directed evolution to engineer enzymes. This is work she published in 2002. She's also done quite a bit of other great work if you want to look her up and look at what she's doing now and what she's done in the past. She's really, really great scientist and scholar at Caltech. The work she got her Nobel Prize for is work where she speeds up the process of evolution by introducing new mutations to the underlying sequences of proteins that are already involved in the cell. And then she tests those mutations' effects on the cell and how the cell operates. If the mutation improves the function of a particular protein in that cell or in that organism, then she keeps those mutations and can iteratively keep changing that process and continuously improve the function of the cell. Basically, like I said, directing evolution. This strategy has broad implications because it can be used to design proteins for a wide variety of applications. For example, she has used directed evolution in her own research to design enzymes that can be used to produce renewable fuels and pharmaceutical compounds with less harm to the environment. So we get the biological systems to do our synthesis for us, and the environmentally toxic procedures that have been used to develop those things in the past don't need to be done. So, as always, our question for this series is, did music in any way influence Dr. Arnold's scientific work? And the answer, of course, is yes. Dr. Arnold was taught piano and guitar as a teenager. Much of her piano work centered around Beethoven's symphonies. In her Nobel lecture, Dr. Arnold mentioned the similarity between Beethoven's symphony work and her work with the code of life found in genetics. Dr. Arnold is the second scientist in this series to note a direct correlation between the construction of music from a theory perspective that she studied and the construction of the genome. Barbara McClintock made great analogies between jazz construction, jazz theory, and her jazzy jumping genes that we described in a previous video. Again, you can check that out. Dr. Arnold is the 5th scientist in this series to have studied Beethoven's work as part of her musical training. And so we're starting to see more and more of these themes come up. Music theory and understanding of how music is constructed, focusing in on the greats like Beethoven. And it allows these scientists to shape the way they look at the world differently than those who aren't musically trained, and facilitates their minds for these discoveries. So, as I keep saying, we should always be teaching our children music, but not just music, music theory. Let me know if you like this content by hitting the like button on this video, by watching some of our other videos and hitting like on those, by following me on this station, or by commenting in the comment section. I've got at least 4 more of these planned. I'm still looking for more. And plus we've already posted, like I said, 6 more before this one. In the meantime, interspersed between these, we'll see some videos of me attempting to learn to play jazz on my saxophone by practicing Lenny Niehause's workbook songs. Have fun, stay safe, and get your kids music lessons and play your saxophone.